All right. Looks like I am live, just checking the devices live here on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And they're on Instagram. All right, guys. So today is a very interesting conversation. We're going to get started with this in a minute. I'm going to give just 30 odd seconds for people to come and join in. We've got Dr. Priya, Rohit. Hey, guys. How we doing? Right. And I just got an alert on LinkedIn too. Okay. Today we're talking about excuses and how they come in the way of our networking. This is a very, very valuable conversation. There's hardly a single person on the planet who's not affected by this conversation. Okay. So we're going to get started now. All right. Now, guys, first of all, welcome to this live. I want to apologize. Last maybe more than a month I've been missing from lives, just had a lot of events going on, but back here, promise to be more regular. Okay. If you're watching this live, my heartfelt welcome to you guys. Super excited that you're here. In case you're watching this on recording at a later time, then I want to give you a special welcome. In any case, you are here. We may not be live, but you and I are together. Cool. Now, guys, let's build this conversation up. Tell me this. Have you ever found yourself making excuses not to attend networking event or a business opportunity, thinking you'll do it next time or you're too busy? Happen? Well, you're not alone, right? We've all been there, including me. Time and again, I've felt the weight of those reasons and excuses, the hesitation and the mischances. Okay. But guess what? Today we're going to unravel the incredible power of just showing up. And if you resonate with the message that I'm bringing you today and you want to supercharge your networking skills, then don't miss out our event networking mastery workshop happening in October. This is a workshop that's going to help you change your game if you want to network at events, conferences, networking platforms. All right, cool. Hey, Minnie, super excited to have you here. All right, guys. Now, for the longest time, since the starting of my business, I remember that I was stuck in the battle between going to networking events versus managing my business. Right? Every time I would think about networking, tons of reasons would show up against them. I would give reasons like my team can't handle the work. If I'm not there, I would question, do I even need networking right now? And tell myself, you know what? I can start later. I can start whenever I want. Not true. Okay. Deep down inside, I was scared and in fear of what if I go and make a fool of myself? It's called fear of rejection, right? And I would give myself all these logics that team can't handle, I can't do this, this won't happen, I can start whenever, because I wanted to save myself from facing all the emotions that were happening inside, right? Basically, what was happening was I was feeling clueless, not knowing how to start networking. If I go to an event, who will I talk to? How will I introduce myself? And as a result of not having the answer to these questions, I just wouldn't go, simply. But doing this costed me many, many years of growth. I'm not kidding, right? And if I could go back in time and not make this mistake, if I could somehow just travel back in time, I'd do it in a heartbeat. All right, cool. Now, I want you to listen to me. If you're doing this today, then don't stop. No one starts right, okay? But you have to start. In the beginning, you will face challenges, but as the time goes, things get easier, right? No one starts right. Remember that. Okay. I want to share a story of one of my clients, right? 8 months ago, a client of mine came to my one-on-one coaching program. He wanted his business to grow, right? He was big goals he had, but just like me, he would make excuses, right? He had self-doubt, doubt on his own worth, and then he would make up excuses just like I was making. Okay. uh, if a client would call, he would avoid picking the call, especially if things there was anything that wasn't going right between him and his clients. If the client would call to meet him, he would avoid going meeting, right? And he was consciously making himself busy and finding all the reasons to not go out, even though he knew that he needed to. Fast forward to 8 months, his business today has grown by 130%. He is fired up, right? He's become a networking rock star. So how did this happen, right? 3 major steps he took. Step number 1, he acknowledged his emotions and stopped hiding from them. Okay. Remember this, guys. You will have fears. If you are human, you'll have fears, you'll have hesitation. It is okay. You need to acknowledge that you've got these doubts, fear of rejection, maybe doubt on your worth, etc., whatever it might be. It's not a big deal. Okay. And don't hide from it. That's very, very important. The step 1 of transformation is ownership. Second thing the client of mine did was he became loss aware. Yes, loss aware. And I want to explain the concept of loss awareness to you by asking this one question. I want you to ask yourself, do you realize how much you are losing out because you're convincing yourself, because you're finding reasons to stay in the office and not go out? How much opportunity loss is coming your way? And step number 3, the client of mine started small. He didn't straight away said, okay, yeah, you know what? I can do it. And he jumped into big events. No, he started small. He started with his customers, slowly started to go out. And today he's joined some very high value networking platforms where he's a very respected member. And this journey didn't take very long time. Remember, 8 months. Okay. Now, if you two guys are stuck in this mindset of making excuses and not networking, use my client story as an inspiration, as a catalyst to make the life, to build the life you dream of. And it starts with 3 things. Number 1, facing what you really feel. Stop hiding from it. Number 2, be clear of what you want and be clear of what is at loss if you don't take action. And number 3, start despite there being many reasons for you to not start. So don't let the excuses hold you back. And if you're ready to unleash your networking potential now, come join me in the October Networking Mastery, Event Networking Mastery Workshop. Secure your spot. The links are in the description or in the bio if you're watching this on Insta, right? Let's get free from excuses and make excuses a thing of the past. All right? Cool. Done. So no excuses. All right, guys. Now tell me, do you have any questions that you want to bring on, you want me to answer? I have 2 more minutes with you, right? Tell me, are there any questions? Okay. Dharmishta says, good takeaway, 3 steps to build life of growth. Absolutely amazing. Super excited, DBS, to have you here. Cool. Any other question, guys? Tell me. All right. This is it then. Then I'm super excited to have come back to this. I was making excuses for not doing the lives. Exactly. This pattern doesn't go away. You have to win over this pattern again and again, right? I was making this excuses. It was hard work to come back. Once the momentum breaks, it's difficult to come back. But you gotta do what's right for your business and for your growth. All right? Cool. With that, guys, super excited to be here with you today. See you soon next week. God bless. Happy networking. All righty.